Daniel had always believed that life worked in stages, that the early stages would be difficult, but eventually, things would settle down. He believed that if he just kept going, just kept pushing forward, he would reach a point where life would feel easier. That belief gave him hope. It made difficult moments feel temporary. It gave him something to look forward to. But as the years passed, Daniel began to notice something strange. Life wasn't becoming easier. It was becoming different, but not easier. When he finished school, he thought things would improve. Instead, new challenges appeared. Finding direction became difficult. Making decisions felt overwhelming. The uncertainty of the future weighed heavily on him. Eventually, he found his way into work. And again, he expected relief. But instead of things becoming easier, life became more demanding. Now there were bills to pay, responsibilities to handle, expectations to meet. The pressure didn't disappear. It increased. At first, Daniel felt confused. This wasn't how he imagined life would be. He had always believed that progress would reduce struggle. But every step forward seemed to come with new challenges, new responsibilities, new levels of pressure. It felt like life kept moving the goalpost. Just when he thought things would settle, something new would appear. And over time, that began to affect him. There were moments he felt tired, moments he questioned himself, moments he wondered if he was doing something wrong. Why didn't life feel easier? Why did things still feel difficult, even after making progress? These questions stayed with him for a long time, until one day, something small but powerful happened. It wasn't a major event. It wasn't a breakthrough. It was a quiet observation. Daniel found himself dealing with a situation that would have overwhelmed him in the past. A few years ago, this exact situation would have caused stress, confusion, and anxiety. But now, it felt different. He handled it calmly. He thought clearly. He made decisions with confidence. And when it was over, he paused. Because something didn't make sense. The situation hadn't changed. The difficulty was still there. But his reaction had completely changed. That's when the realization came. Life hadn't become easier. He had become stronger. That thought stayed with him. And the more he reflected on it, the clearer it became. Every challenge he had faced in the past had prepared him for this moment. Every difficult experience had added something to him. Patience, understanding, resilience, confidence. At the time, those experiences felt like obstacles. But now, he could see them differently. They were training. They were shaping him. They were building his ability to handle life. Daniel began to look back at moments he once struggled through. Moments that felt overwhelming. Moments where he almost gave up. But he didn't. He kept going. And each time he did, something changed within him. Not immediately, not dramatically, but gradually, quietly. He was becoming stronger. This realization changed how he saw new challenges. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" he started asking a different question. "What is this teaching me?" That question changed everything. It shifted his mindset. It turned frustration into learning. It turned pressure into growth. It turned difficulty into opportunity. He stopped waiting for life to become easier. Instead, he focused on becoming better, stronger, more capable. And as he did, something interesting happened. Life still brought challenges. Problems didn't disappear. Unexpected situations still came. But they no longer felt like obstacles. They felt manageable. He trusted himself more. He became calmer under pressure, more patient with progress, more confident in his ability to figure things out. And over time, that inner strength changed how life felt. Not because life became easier, but because he was no longer the same person experiencing it. Daniel realized something many people take time to understand. Life is not designed to become easier. It is designed to be experienced, to be navigated, to be learned from. Each stage comes with its own challenges. Each level brings its own responsibilities, but each experience also offers something in return. Growth, strength, understanding. And the more a person grows, the less overwhelming life begins to feel. Not because challenges are gone, but because they are now equipped to handle them. This is why some people appear calm in difficult situations. It's not that their lives are easier. It's that they have grown stronger through what they've faced. Strength is not built in comfort. It is built in challenge. It is built in moments when continuing feels difficult. It is built in moments when giving up feels easier. But choosing to move forward anyway creates something powerful. And over time, that power becomes visible. It shows in confidence, in patience, in resilience. Daniel stopped wishing for an easier life. He started preparing for a stronger version of himself. And that shift changed everything. Lesson learned. At some point, many people wait for life to become easier. They wait for less pressure, less struggle, less difficulty. But life doesn't work that way. Challenges don't disappear, they evolve. What changes is you. Every difficulty you face is building something within you. Every challenge is strengthening your ability to handle more. Every moment you keep going is shaping who you are becoming. So instead of asking, when will life get easier? Ask a better question. Who am I becoming through this? Because in the end, life does not get easier. You get stronger. Like, subscribe and share for more daily tips on life facts.